Now, you know the thing about any competition, though, is when you're competing because you have a similar talent, you're supposed to be able to demonstrate that talent, like singing or impersonations, right? But you people want to control all that, I know, through copyright law. And act like people don't know that, I know. That's the point, too, right? Evil is evil because you're taking advantage of something, right? And then you're controlling who can make the money, right? Who can even sing the song, right? And if you're not realizing it, what you're also not doing is letting fair use reign, right? Which is for all copyrighted material. You're not the only person who can come up with a song with similar lyrics to me, right? Or me, you, either. I keep telling you, anyone can sing Big Girls Don't Cry, right? No, actually, girls are more known for crying. Big girls do cry. But again, let's be honest. Mm-hmm. But if I can sing it like Frankie Valli, I'm competing with Frankie Valli, right? Right. You understand? Right. Now, that might be his home. I guess, I guess. I guess you think he's the only one who can come up with those lyrics, and though again, is he? No, no. See, that's the thing too, right? Coincidence in music simply means we can probably sing something similarly or almost the same, right? And that's the real thing, by the way. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, y'all want to lie about it, right? And control music like you can control it this way. FBI, Congress, and the Senate who put these crazy laws into effect in the first place, right? The government never understood why copyright rule is an evil rule, right? Especially for singers and musicians, right? How can I play Beethoven even? Da, 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 da. I can even do that. So good as anyone else, by the way. But you won't let me because someone else copyrighted that song. Right. And I gotta get their permission to even do that, huh? Right. I can't teach people how to do it either, right? Which would be fair use, I know. Why? Because I don't have the money to copyright my own videos, even, right? As a disabled person, I don't get but so much money anyway. I'm on a budget, right? But I get enough to kind of live off of, but then they're complaining because I want to go out to the movies with what little bit of money I have, right? Or I guess they want me to save it for something. Like what? Mm-hmm. Right now it's going towards the house and the car, right? At least I got transportation and a place to stay, right? Which, if I find a girlfriend, she can stay here, right? I'm alone, right? But if she don't want to, she ain't got to, right? Though, of course, either people know about me or they don't, right? And all you can do is try to date, right? I mean, things like that, right? If I'm striking out right now, that's all it means. I'm just not finding someone to take all this seriously with me, right? And be my girlfriend again, right? That's what it means. Though I'll live with different women and, Teresa, Amanda, right? The Amanda was kind of mean about it, right? Brought in another man, right? But whatever, right? Because you can't make someone act like they're really into you if they're not really acting like they're into you either. See, another thing is the female has to act into the male and the male the female equally, right? Now, on the dumb site, all they're trying to get you to do is buy tokens to talk to them, right? You can't really set up anything if you're not even sure the person is even in your own state or county or around you, right? That's another thing, right, in dating, right? You gotta find someone around you, usually, right? You know, like I keep telling you, someone has to come to Georgia if they want to be with me because I can't go to you, right? But that's the only way something can happen, like I keep telling the idiots on YouTube. And I don't know no 15-year-old girls. What are you trying to do? Set me up with one? Right, right. Well, if you set me up with one and you know she's 15, why didn't you tell me the details I need to know to avoid being with her? Right. And then I wouldn't have been with her either. If you were saying I choked her out and I don't remember that, right. But why would I do that? And I never choked anyone out before. Male or female, right. I never been with men, right. I keep telling you that too, and you won't listen, right? So that's why I'm asking you, well, what dates did me and Ben go out to see then? Do you know that? Or Ben know that himself? Right. You claim to be talking to him, right? Well, if you are, well, what's he saying to you now? Right. And see, most of the time we were in port, but sometimes we would still have to go out to sea for training, right? And then come back into port, right? Now, of course, we did 2 6-month tours together, right? That's when you go over to the Mediterranean Sea and go to different ports. And trust me, when I'm in port, I'm trying to date women, right? So I'm getting away from being whatever you imagine there, right? I'm not trying to be with him that way, right? At all. Whatever's in your head's in your head. I can't help that, right? But I can call it a lie. I can call it a lie. And I never got any of Ben's seminal fluid on me, trust me. Right? Or near me on any part of my body, right? At all. Nor kissed him, nor hugged him, nor right. I doubt I even shook his hand. Right? Not even when we met for the first time. Right? Because one of the first, within a few weeks, he's already trying to ask me if I'm gay, right? Or telling me I'm gay or whatever the hell he was up to, right? I don't know. I just tried to work it out with him, but I couldn't. So I, again, wasn't trained in how to work on the ship, right? Just in A school, right? See, A school you don't work on any of the equipment on the ship until you get to the ship, right? The most they might have in A school is how to work on a stove or something, right? And even then, they don't really show you. They have it more for schematics and to learn schematics, I know, and how elements work and things like that. I know. And how to read a schematic, right? You know, they show you the different things for the elements, for the wires, right? How to run it, right? To the on and off switch, right? Which is what the point is for electricians, right? We run the wire to the outlets or to the, to the lights or to the fan here, right? Like I did with my fan in the living room, bedroom, right? Now this one was already here, but the one in the bedroom I installed, right? And it's still fine, by the way. Right. That was back in 2017. That was over 5 years ago, right? And it's still running fine, right? Right. But again, you won't even say, well, cool, your fans still working, Shane. Right. Or give me an attaboy in anything I'm doing good. You only focus on one thing. My stepdaughter, or now, the 15-year-old girl you told me was lying about her age. You told me she was 37, right? Well, like I told you, tell them you knew a 15-year-old girl was working in the store and they recorded us having sex in the store with their cameras, right? You get arrested for kitty porn, fool. No. Yes, you will. The cameras aren't to record you having sex with a child, right? They're really to prevent that. In other words, if me and the child were to try to go to the bathroom, you're supposed to call the police because you knew he was 15 and stop us from going into the bathroom, right? Now, if I didn't know she was 15, all I can say then, well, the officer, she told me she was 37 that same day, right? And then, right, the police have to let me go because I didn't know she was 15 and we didn't have sex, right? And then nothing happened, nothing went wrong, right? And I'll leave the store and, whatever, go see a movie, which is what should happen, right? But it didn't happen. But it was also an hour of time instead. I had to see Architects instead of Harriet or Terminator, right? And again, how many times the story is going to keep coming out is how many times you keep lying about it, right? So you can't legally work a girl under 16 in Georgia without a work permit, or a boy. They both have to have a work permit to work. If under 16. Now, when I got my driver's license, I was trying to get a job, but I didn't have a car to really go nowhere. But my mom was planning on giving us the Oldsmobile and getting to another car herself, right? But that was, again, the wreck happened, right? Oops. There went that idea. But I wasn't in need of work permit. I was over 16, right? You do if under 16, and 15 is under 16, so you need to work permit, right? To even work, Not that I don't think she has to be 16 to even do the job, with a GED and certification first, right? See, you're trying to say, well, I can apprentice her first, and it don't matter because I got to train her anyway. No, no. You can't even do that until she's 16, right? I keep telling you that too, stubborn, right? Well, what do you want me to do? Quit talking about it when that's all you talk about yourself to me? I know. What else can I talk about that we ain't talked about for the last 4 years when you're clearly the one not letting it go? Right. And I'm just trying to figure out what really happened, right? Or what you're telling me happened on my channel here, right? Which has to be a lie in some fashion, right? Either the girl lied about her age and seduced me knowing she was 15, right? And me not knowing she was 15, right? You keep trying to lie and say I knew she was 15. How? I never claimed to be a psychic medium or able to know someone's age, right? Or that I could tell a 15-year-old from a 37-year-old Asian woman, which I never said. And that's why you're going to get in trouble. You won't stop harassing me about it either. I know. Whatever happened doesn't happen. I've been banned from the store, so I'm not going out anymore. Right? And that was still over 4 years ago. Right? And again, you won't let it go. Right? You're also pretending I can't talk about it. Like only you can talk about it. Right? Type situation, too. Well, even Amanda's my stepdaughter, whether you like it or not, and you keep bringing it up, I gotta keep talking about it, right? Even if you don't bring it up, I can talk about it, because I had a 4-year-old stepdaughter, right? Like I told you, I had the stepdaughter, not you. But I never said nothing happened. You said something happened. All I said is I could have molested her, but didn't. That's because I'm watching SVU since 99. And went on disability in 98. That's when it came out, fool. That was the first episode for it. So you don't think if I'm watching SVU for 5 years, I would mention, hey, I was around my stepdaughter. My ex-wife left for in Tennessee. I could have molested my stepdaughter, but I didn't. Right. Do anything crazy with her. Right. That's all I'm saying. Right. And that's it. That's all I said. And you're pretending that equals a confession to molestation. No, it don't. No, it don't. It never did. Everybody knows that ain't a confession of molestation, right? It's just saying I was around her, and some people might would have tried to molest her, but I wasn't, or I didn't, right? Not me, not me. I wasn't that upset. Right? I just divorced my ex-wife, dummy. And now she would be my ex-wife, right? And like I said, 6 months or whatever, right, and then a year to divorce, you still have to go through that process. We couldn't just annul the marriage like we didn't have sex either. Right? Or I wouldn't have had to pay child support or offer her child support, right? Exactly. So I love sex with women. You're wrong. You're wrong. I never had sex with men. You're wrong. So get over it. Now, I don't know if Ben was gay or if he was just trying to have sex with only me to prove he's dominant or something, right? Or that I was gay or something, right? See, it's all in his head, whatever reasons he did all that. Not mine, not yours. I just told him no. Right? And that's all I should have had to tell him, right? But how do you do all that and you're already on disability, right? See, I'm getting money, Now, I don't know if I could get more for him sexually harassing me the whole time I'm on the ship, but see, if he's supposed to train me and he's just ignoring me or he ain't even talking to me, right? You're supposed to be shipmates. You're supposed to be friendly towards each other. He was never friendly towards me, nor King, nor anyone else on the ship. They're all treating me like I'm some kind of psychic electrician who can do the work without knowing what I'm doing, right? And never seen any of the equipment before, right? That's another problem. The work card only tells you how to do the job, not what the piece of equipment looks like, right? And I never seen it before, right? I don't even know what I'm looking for when they give me the work card and the tools and tell me, hey, go to this area and do the work. And I did. That's why Lieutenant Guzman knew they were up to no good. But what can he do about it either? See, that means the more they did it, they should have gotten in trouble themselves, right? And they didn't stop doing it, though. Not training me. And that's the whole problem. And I can talk about it anytime I want to, too. You weren't there. And you're interjecting on their behalf, but you weren't there. And you're lying. And I'm calling you a liar. And I'm not just calling you a liar because you're acting gay or homophobic or heterophobic or whatever the hell you want to call it, right? I'm saying you have a problem with straight men and you want to make us gay with you, and we're not going to be gay with you. That's all. But not being gay ain't homophobia. I'm just not gay. all that means. I'll never be gay. Even if I tolerate gay people dating, right? That don't mean I'm going to go to the gay club. I'll never go to the gay club, but I've never been to the gay club. I'll go to the strip club before I go to the gay club. That's right. I done told you that. I done showed you that. Then I get to feel real boobies. Even if it's plastic boobies, I don't care. As long as there's a real woman underneath. But get over yourselves, right? Quit harassing me about it, too. You're harassing me. If I comment and every day you comment back, you're harassing me now. Yes. And I quit writing, Sheena. I know. Even though I was confused about her behavior after we had sex, I still know you can't make someone, if they done broke up with you, get back with you, but I'm still hoping to a certain point she would come back to her senses and just try to date me again. Like there's no religion between us, right? But she didn't do that. So I had to let her go and did. And I quit writing her altogether, right? After I met Daphne anyway, right? Once I knew it was over, it was over. And I told you why I tried to write her anyway in case we got pregnant. And she was acting hormonally or something. I don't know what's going on with her, right? She's on a different ship, idiot. And I'm just also trying to be there for her no matter what she's going through. Even if she went from love to hate for some reason, which I don't know that reason. I'm not trying to do her any wrong. All I'm doing is sending her Bible studies. And Davis had a lot of Bible studies, over 100. That's why I sent her over 100 letters in a few months. Some of them were just Davis's Bible studies. By the way. You're not asking me what kind of letters did I send to her. You're just upset I sent her 100 letters in a month. Well, they're Davis's Bible studies, by the way. And I had about 100 of them, by the way. But I was also talking to her in the letters, and sending her to the Bible studies, I was telling her about my life in Georgia, Things like that. Things you tell your new girlfriend, including the 2 witness thing, Because I had understood it by 14, I had a dream at 12 and understood it by 14, Because of the book of Revelation, Now, God can also speak to you through the dream and its written word. Yes, He can. It ain't got to speak to you even in the dream anymore. It might have in the old, but it doesn't necessarily have to in the new. He can speak to you by a dream. See, what is God showing me if I see it thrown in heaven with a light sitting on it? What does that mean? God's still in control. Even though crazy humans are trying to steal the control from God, God is still in control. And I know that too, Bye.